Hello, this is Matt on the Moon Lambo channel. Here's a headline from the Crypto Basic. XRP Bollinger Band squeeze for a year. Expert says many not ready for what's to come. Well, I will tell you my opinion at the outset of this video. I think the magnitude of this move when XRP really starts going, it's going to absolutely shock the world of crypto. And there's all sorts of people out there who are haters and they say it's just not going to happen. XRP is a dino coin. And I think that people that say stuff like that will look at their posts in the future and will find that they have aged like a fine milk. Ugh. So we'll see what happens here. But I got to tell you, like, everything is lining up in such a way that historically, because thankfully XRP has been around for over a decade, we can look at it to its key historic moments. Everything is lining up in such a way that you would want it to if you want XRP to go on a face-melting rally. That's what it's looking like. So I'm going to share with you perspectives from a number of analysts, including thoughts from this story. But before going further, I do want to be clear, I do not have a financial background of any kind. I am not offering financial advice, and you definitely should not buy or sell anything because of anything I say or write. I'm just an enthusiast who enjoys making YouTube videos about crypto-related topics, but just as a hobby and just for fun. Now here's a post to kick things off from analyst Gert Van Lagen. He's talking about Bitcoin here, and I'm somewhat skeptical of the price range he's talking about for Bitcoin here. I won't go so far as to say it's outright impossible. I think that would be too far. But I wanted to highlight it because, first of all, he's putting his neck out on the line. The analyst types, when what they think is likely to happen doesn't occur, they really have to take some verbal abuse online here. So if anybody's going to put their neck on the line, put a price expectation out there, okay. But I wanted to highlight it anyway because if this actually happens, if Bitcoin goes as high as what this guy is talking about, my God, the amount of money that would flow then into altcoins, including XRP, will be completely outrageous. I mean, if this happens, the idea of XRP getting up, more like the $25 to $30 range, it sounds way less ridiculous. And not that it's necessarily ridiculous now, but to me, it's a stretch. Like the idea of XRP actually going up to 25 or 30 bucks this market cycle anyway, I won't say it's impossible, but I start to become a bit less optimistic. But if you're talking about Bitcoin going this high, and so what's the range he's talking about? Well, here's what he wrote. Bitcoin is in the final phase of wave 5 within 5. The final part of such a blow-off wave was always under an angle of greater than 80 degrees. The Elliott wave channeling method renders the target between $220,000 and $270,000. And there's very little time left. Okay, so maybe this will age well, maybe it won't. Though I will say that most of the reputable analysts that I follow think it's way more likely that Bitcoin is going to top somewhere around like $120,000 to $150,000. So, maybe somewhere in the neighborhood of 2 to 3x from compared to where it is right now, hovering around roughly $60,000. But I can't deny it's possible. I mean, we'll find out together. But my God, the amount of money. Either way, the best is yet ahead, whatever that ends up meaning. In fact, so here's a post from chart analyst Mustache, and he wrote, #altcoins. Crypto is a ghost town, and altcoins are on the verge of breaking out of a falling wedge that has been in the making for 9 months. Can you also see the other huge triangle? I think a lot has been demanded of us in recent months. Time for a U-turn. And so I will say it has been interesting, and I mentioned this in an earlier video, Tron taking off, and that's a top 10 coin rocketing in price today. And that's exactly what you want to see if you want to see continuations. You start to see some initial signs, and the whole market ultimately goes. There's lots of stuff happening that you really want to happen because it's been a requirement in the past. So to see that type of thing happening now and seeing exactly how XRP has been positioned and when it's been positioned like this in the past, what it means, it's pretty exciting. There's reason to be excited here, or good reasons to be excited here. There was this post, and I found this interesting. This is a post from attorney Bill Morgan of the XRP community, and he said, Coin Codex is currently listing XRP as one of its top 10 cryptos to buy at the moment. And the reason why is interesting. It seems what impresses Coin Codex is Ripple's proposal to invest $10 million in treasury bills on the XRP ledger and its arrangement with Open Eden, which has a real-world asset platform. It seems RPUSD, I think he meant RLUSD, the stablecoin, will be used to buy treasury bills on the Open Eden platform. So happy to see that some people are recognizing that XRP is quite the opportunity. But look, I think that these real world instances of adoption for XRP, that's the type of stuff that helps ensure XRP has long-term viability. For, fast forward decades from now, is XR going to be here in any sort of meaningful way? Things like this do matter. In the short term, is this a reason that it makes sense to purchase XRP? No, I don't think. I think that XRP is going to run this market cycle regardless. I just don't think it matters, because what causes the market to move? It's increased liquidity. And that's why you see stocks and crypto go at the same time. If there's going to be expansion in the stock market, historically there's always been for altcoins as well. And XRP is a part of that. It's a part of the crypto ecosystem. So if stuff runs, it runs. So I'm not saying that this doesn't matter big picture, but if the question is this something that's going to cause XRP to run this market cycle? I don't think so. I just am not. But it's neat to see regardless here. I just thought I'd share some thoughts on it. You guys can tell me what you think. But yeah, big picture for sure. Anything with utility is what's going to result in cryptocurrencies having true staying power. Because if they're not useful, they're not going to be here 100 years from now, Here's a post from Crypto Insight UK. XRP BTC holding the old resistance as support here pretty well. Let's see what unfolds next. And so I wanted to highlight that because it's one more thing that you can look at. But XRP bottomed out against Bitcoin over 2 months ago. And so I don't know for sure if that's the ultimate bottom for this market cycle, but I won't be surprised because it has been showing such tremendous strength since then on various metrics. Here's a post from chart analyst Dom at TraderView2. XRP 1 week chart. Is it actually time? RSI and LMACD both have printed clear year-long breakouts. Maybe leading price? Multiple pieces of analysis point to 64 cents. That's the trigger for XRP to break free. And so I keep seeing all sorts of analysts cite that level or roughly that level. Once 64 cents is broken, and then another one that's regularly cited is about 75 cents. And at that point, that's when the floodgates open effectively. So keep watching for this. But he's saying, hey, these could be leading indicators, RSI and LMACD. And that's not the only thing to be looking at, though. It gets better. There's this post from Crypto Michael, and he said, XRP should continue to vastly outperform most cryptocurrencies in the coming weeks. And, it has been for like the past couple months, so I'll not be surprised if he's indeed correct about that. And in fact, take a look at this, the headline that I referenced at the outset of the video. XRP Bollinger Bands squeeze for a year. Expert says many not ready for what's to come. And I do think that's true. The XRP monthly Bollinger Bands have continued to squeeze for a year with the prospect of a rally similar to previous upsurges. According to market pundit The Great Matsby, XRP's monthly Bollinger Bands have been undergoing a prolonged squeeze with a duration that surpasses all prior occurrences. Analysts typically use the Bollinger Band squeeze to anticipate significant price moves. When the bands tighten to an extreme, it indicates decreased volatility and a potential for a breakout. However, such a breakout could move in an upward or downward direction. Right. So that's something that I've talked about many times before. The fact that their squeeze is tight, that in and of itself doesn't mean that we're going to see a massive blast to the upside, but look at the rest of the environment that we find ourselves in. We are in a bull market. As a result, what do you think is most probable? Well, you know what I think. Peace continues. For XRP, the bands began squeezing in August 2023, following a price correction from a high of 93 cents in July of that year. The persistence of this squeeze, which has now lasted for over a year, marks the longest such duration in the history of XRP's price action. Interestingly, past performance reveals that similar patterns led to monumental price increases. The first notable occurrence of a Bollinger Band squeeze for XRP happened between August 2016 and February 2017. As the squeeze ended, XRP's price skyrocketed from, I will say it's about half a penny, in February 2017 to $3.31 in January 2018, a massive 50,000% gain. And so, folks, it's not that we'd have the same multiplier effect and the same percentage increase. Of course not, because there's more money in it now, so no. But directionally, is it going to do that? Is it going to be explosive? Well, I'd be shocked if it's not the case. I'd be pretty damn surprised. And I do think it's likely to be to the upside, almost certainly. That's just my personal opinion. Anyway, peace continues. The second instance occurred between December 2019 and October 2020. Notably, shortly after the squeeze, XRP registered an impressive 760% rise from called about 22 cents in October 2020 to a high of $1.96 in April of 2021. Amid these historical patterns, the current year-long squeeze has triggered optimism. Yeah, exactly. And it's just been getting tighter. I mean, I remember it's probably in April I started talking about this because all sorts of analysts were talking about the XRP's Bollinger Bands being the tightest in history. They've only gotten tighter since then. So, and that's why that leads to comments like, the age-old phrase, the wider the base, the higher in space, meaning the longer the consolidation, the greater the move to the upside. So we'll see here, but reasons to be optimistic. And so this was the post from the great Matsby. He wrote, "You guys realize XRP monthly Bollinger Bands are still squeezing? Many are not ready for it, but I am." Here's a post from chart analyst Dr. Magic. And he said, "Also, I don't care if you like or own XRP, but you should be all cheering for it right now. It has been clearly leading and outperforming the market for months, whether you like it or not. Broke out first on the first occasion, pumped first on the second." Well, I'll tell you what, I do like it. And it is delightful to see. The last couple months, XRP has been outperforming the vast majority of the market. That is exceedingly rare. Everything is coming together in such a way that this is the behavior you'd expect from XRP if you think it's going to go. Because historically, that has been the case. That's why this is so damn exciting. And then he reposted that and he wrote, "Still happening. XRP is leading the market right now. Those who want to see XRP rally fail, they don't understand what they are wishing for." Yeah, well, I'll tell you this. If XRP were to fail, that would probably mean that we're not seeing much of an exciting time for alt, period. Then there's also this from Dr. Magic. 11th straight week that XRP has been outperforming the whole market, Bitcoin, and Ethereum. Also reversed on its pair from a level which always preceded the mega pumps. Not that, he wrote not, but he meant note. Note that on XRP ETH, we didn't get this low since 2017. And so, as I say, pick a metric, pick a chart, you can see exactly what the reason that so many analysts are so optimistic for what's about to happen. I really do think it's going to shock a lot of people in the world of crypto, the world over. And so you can see here's an XRP ETH chart on the top, XRP dominance in the middle, XRP BTC on the bottom. It's showing strength. Like, why would we not be optimistic? And what's been happening in the last couple of months, exceedingly rare, but these are the types of moments where you should expect that to occur. And it has been showing that strength. And that I'll say it again, it's exciting. It just is. And it's okay to be excited in a moment like this. Because most of what it is to hold XRP historically is to just be beaten over the head with a club. XRP tries people. It definitely tries people because most of what it is to be holding it's downward and sideways price action. So when we see glimmers of hope, really it's more than a glimmer though. Look, it's actual behavior the last couple freaking months. It's actually behaving like you want it to. And we haven't even seen the first major rock yet, and it's still... That's going to be the real fun part when it really starts moving. But even without that, it's still fun seeing what we've been seeing the last couple months. So stay tuned. But I think that by the time this is all said and done, we're going to be pretty damn happy with what XRP does. I'm not a financial advisor. You should not buy or sell anything because of anything I say or write. That would be a very, very, very bad idea. Until next time, to the moon, Lambo.